Say hey, Yellow Jacket fans, welcome to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. First region game of the year against Sonoraville, an inter-county rivalry, and then Mother Nature took over. At 6:44, there's no wrath like the fury of a scorned Mother Nature. And I mean, she reigned and reigned.
You know, it was about the same time it happened our last home, last week, our first home? Yeah.
Yes.
Our first home game, but not near as much water.
Oh, no. And I'm sitting up there at the press box, and I said, how are we going to start a game at 8:10 or 8:15, whenever it got started, with, 3-4 inches of water just this side of the white strip that nobody's allowed in except you on the side of the field, and people are coming up to walk into the grandstands, and it's like mid-shin level.
Yeah, it was amazing. I knew it was coming. I've witnessed it before, and when it rains that much in a short period of time, I've seen it before, and I was scared that when I walked out of that field house, what I was going to see, and it was what I thought I was going to see.
I mean, it like Todd said, it was a toad strangler extraordinaire.
When we had to get to the field, we're ankle deep trying to get to the field.
Yes.
And, when we saw that, we made a decision just to stay out there on the field. Our first plans were to go warm up and then come back.
No.
We said there's no sense in crossing that river again.
Well, I went to I thought I was going to use the restroom before the game started. No, I'd have had that on waders, fly fishing waders, to get through that.
Once it started draining, it drained pretty quick, though.
Yes.
Because we were about ready to hit the field and, go to the sideline. I could see water on the sideline. And then when we got there, 5 minutes later, it was pretty much gone.
Yeah, I was going to say midway through the first quarter, it was gone. Yeah, so it did drain well. So whoever built the field and did all that French draining and all that other stuff, kudos to them.
Well, I need to thank the Touchdown Club, because if we don't have turf,
oh no,
we don't play tonight.
No, or maybe 2 or 3 days from now.
Yeah, even if we were out at Sonoraville, we'd have had a hard time playing.
Or you'd have been on the phone finding a field to play on.
Yeah.
It'd been a neutral site game. So it's a 38-0 victory, a running clock in the second half. You are now 3-0 on the season. Still your #1 ranking in the state. The big thing is it's the first region victory of a front-end loaded schedule that includes North Murray next week, Ringgold 2 weeks, a bye week, and then Adairsville. And then supposedly it gets easier. We'll see how that all plays out. But anyway, it's a front-end loaded schedule. 131st consecutive region victory. So we've got one step on our way to an 18th consecutive region championship, we hope, but let's not get too far ahead. Defense was dominating. Offense, I'll let you use the words that you told me on the field on the post-game interview. But Coach, I think you just said they had 20 rushes for 30 yards and had 4 first downs for the entire game.
3 of those were the last drive against our 2s and 3s.
So Hobb the Elder, Coach George, is somewhat happy with the black shirt defense?
He's very happy. I thought they played extremely well. I thought we knew exactly what they were going to try to do, and I thought our defense played really well.
Offensively, Coach?
We just couldn't get in the rhythm, Dave. We started out good, and then we were kind of lackluster. We wasn't throwing the ball properly. We wasn't blocking properly. We were making too many mental mistakes. It's hard to be, not happy about a 38-0 victory, but we just didn't play up to our potential offensively. We've got to play better.
We put up 21 points quickly, and we've all played. Sometimes when you lose just a little bit of that edge, then things get a little sloppy.
Well, we did run the ball well.
Yes.
Zach had 101 yards, our first 100-yard rusher of the year. So real pleased the way we ran the ball. We just didn't throw the ball like we normally do. Our passing game wasn't clicking like we need for it to be.
He only has 8 touchdowns on the season.
Wow. That's a lot.
I'll tell you what. A young man runs the ball hard. For any of you college coaches out there, you're missing a boat on this kid. I don't care how tall he is. I don't care how short he is. He's got the heart of an 8-foot person.
Yeah, he'll play at the next level. It might not be, big time or even FCS, but just because of his size. But he's a warrior.
So a lot of these baseball and softball, and I got to thinking about this. I ought to do this in football. I always give it Yellow Jacket offensive player and defensive player of the game. I don't know. Do you hand out game balls after the game?
Well, we give not after the game.
Okay.
No.
Well, if we handed out a game ball, our defensive player of the game was Aaron Hayes.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm real happy for him. He, we played without Brandon, and when you take a Division I player off the field, both offensively and defensively, you think it would hurt you. But, I was real pleased with the way Aaron stepped up and played that free safety position.
Yes.
And, he missed the first game because of an injury, and he punted the ball exceptional tonight.
Yes.
Glad to have him back punting, and real happy for Aaron.
That one punt, he sky high, and then it takes a right-hand turn and gets down to the 4. I mean, the guys down there covering are just running like crazy. They're running a 30-yard dash to stop that ball before it goes wherever it might
Yeah,
end
he
up.
worked really hard on his punting in the off-season. He went to a couple of camps, and I think it really helped him.
Yeah, you had said that. Gavin got off to a good start. I think at one point he might have been 7 for 7.
Yeah, he started good, and then we like I said, we lost our rhythm, and I don't know what it was. We'll just have to look at the film and see what went on. But we lost our rhythm and didn't play as well as I'd like for us to.
Well, we're going to take a look at a lot of rhythm, particularly in the first quarter. We're going to see how the Yellow Jackets do. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back to look at the first half. You're listening or watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Back on. Welcome back to the first half of the Yellow Jackets' victory over Sonoraville, a 38-0 victory. And Coach, we finally got back out on the field, I think around 7:40, 7:45, so you could do the rest of your warm-up.
Yeah, we came out we could hit the field at 7:40. We waited till 7:45 when we decided not to go back in the field house. So kickoff was at 8:10. That was like it wasn't back in the old days when we used to kick off at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So and it ended pretty quickly. Captains for tonight's game are?
You got Colin Baggett, Eric McKnight, Rucker Reeves, and Peyton Morrow.
Coach, I really like these uniforms. And
Yeah.
I don't know what this official was talking to the guys about, but it took much longer at the beginning of the game. We won toss, deferred.
Yeah, like we always do. We want to play defense first if we can, and our kickoff team really did much better tonight. So we got off to a great start.
Yeah, the special teams player of the week was of the game was Eduardo. He was 5 for 5 on extra points, 1 for 1 on field goals, which makes he's perfect on the season. 3 for 3 on field goals and 17 for 17 on extra points. And his kickoffs were put almost every one of them where you wanted it.
Yeah, except for this one, it was a little bit off, but the kid mishandled it, and we got great coverage there. We tackled him on the 11-yard line, I think.
I like how the guys broke down on that.
Yep, that was a great job by Carson Spear and Trip Hobbit-Zell. We knew they were going to try to hit us on the verticals early, and we didn't know it would be the first play, but Aaron picks it off, which is a great catch by Aaron.
Looked like the Braves' former center fielder, Andrew Jones, and that's his second one. He gets to wear the turnover belt, and I talked to him after games. I said, how long do you wear it? He said, about 30 seconds. But he's got the turnover belt.
Pull an out route here to Nate, and we get, 6-7 yards.
Both teams were amped up, as we saw from that.
Yes, we were.
Yeah. Running some sweeps with Luke Mosley.
Yeah, we put this in this week, little speed sweep. Should have got more yards out of it than we did.
If he stays up, I think he does.
Yep.
I thought the Mac Daddies did a pretty good job, particularly early in the game, and look at that big hole and look at this young man run. Wow.
Great run, great blocking up front. We'll get our Colin in the game. Throw a little.
I thought he was going to run.
We tried to throw a little play action. They covered up pretty good.
Yeah.
He did a good job getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I thought when he first saw that open, he said, I think I'll take off.
So we bring our heavy package in, and I think we could have run this all night long, to be honest with you.
I think you could have run that either every play, left or right, the whole night.
Yep, got the same play here.
Yes.
And Zach does a great job getting in the end zone.
Yeah, he's just got the heart of a lion. And that is his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. The Mac Daddy's just doing a fantastic job. Elijah, from left to right, Elijah Baldridge, Jaden Curtis, Ben King, Zeke Brown, and Cole Griffin.
Yeah, our offensive line's getting better and better.
Yes.
Each week they're starting to gel a little bit, and our leader's Ben. He don't say a whole lot, but he's Mr. Steady. He does what he's coached to do, and he's not the most physical offensive lineman, but he is really, really good at what he does.
He blocks, and that's all you got to do is get in the way. That was Zane McCracken snapping and Peyton Morrow holding, and
this was a great kick down to the 5, and this is the way you draw it up. There's Tripp, Jeremy Register, Carson Spear. Great job by our kickoff team.
Logan Parker also, and Tripp went right through his chest. Coach, they don't have anywhere to go.
No. There's Davis Allen making the tackle in the middle. I don't think they get a first down first half. I think they got one on a penalty.
Yes. Yeah,
That was a good play by Dawson Hamby, who I think he's playing much better.
Yeah,
than he
I
has
saw
at the
them
beginning of the-
alternating between
Yep,
those.
Yep, we're moving them around a little bit.
He and Josh, and there he goes. Look at that. Aaron Hayes with his 2nd pick of the game at the 3rd of the season. He gets to wear the turnover belt again.
Another good job by Aaron, but great coverage by Peyton Morrow. If you don't know the scheme of what we're doing, Peyton Morrow was where he was supposed to be and allowed Aaron to come up and pick it.
So, personal foul, we get 1st and goal to 2, and he goes in untouched. And look at the hole.
Same play.
Yes.
Same exact play
Yeah.
that we ran. A little push in there. And
But-
this referee's kind of animated tonight, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yes. But you,
Is that
this,
the right word?
Yeah. I was thinking of something else, but I can't say it. But anyway, 35-yard extra point.
Yeah, they backed us up for a personal foul, and good kick by Aaron, good snap by Zane, and hold by Peyton.
That was a 45-yard field goal at least, which is good for down the road,
Yes.
thinking. Because, well, we'll get there later. This is a line drive, and it's a touchback.
Yep, that was a rocket shot he hit.
Yes, it was. All righty, so the bad field position. Well, this is their best field position. That was a forward pass.
Yes, it was.
The former wing T buck sweep, but you throw it forward out of the shotgun.
I try to run the counter here, and
Look at that. Look at that. That's Josh Hales. He's throwing people around like a sack of potatoes, and the tight end just kind of lost his balance. I don't know if he's going to shift back to be a wing or go in motion.
I think he was. They were going to run a sprint out pass, and he was pass settings. What he was doing, they were going to sprint out opposite of him to the right side.
Illegal procedure, so it backs him up. Godfrey rolls to the right, looking for somebody to throw to, and throws it out of bounds. Good coverage we had.
Yes, good coverage.
I mean, if he throws it inbounds, we got a shot at getting it.
We're going to get it right here, trying to get a block punt. We'll get one later.
Yes, you do.
Good job by, even though we don't got the block on, Braylon gets some positive yards. He's dangerous with the ball. That's for sure.
And it was a terrible spot. They're going to throw a flag, a little yeah on the far sideline. So it negates that 14-yard return. So
I have to look at that one to see what's going on.
we're going to set up at our 42-yard line, 1st and 10. And this was open, and anything in the flat was open. And
Good run by Drew, getting north to south. Good read by Gavin.
put Drew in motion, give him a sweep. Get some different guys in the sweep action.
This
Yeah,
is a really
thi-
bad spot.
Yeah, this is the one I'm talking. It was just a terrible spot. It should have been up at the 42-yard line, and they mark it all the way back where he stopped skidding. And they jump off sides. Nice voice inflection by Gavin.
We got our 5 yards back anyway.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. On a bad spot. And it's still 1st down. Zach's vision about halfway through last season just
Yeah, it's
really.
gotten much better. Sure has.
But from half, it just, and that's the comfort of being able to run the ball.
3rd and short right here. We got this good block by Zach. Good run by Braylon.
Down the sideline he goes, knocked out of bounds. We're going to have a 1st and 10 at their 12.
Nice cut. Nice cut by Zach. They tackled us on the backside there. Good
That's
play
okay.
by number 13.
Picked up 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Gavin fakes the run to the left and
Got to hold on to the ball.
then lost the ball. And the big boys rumbling and stumbling down the field. They do get the recovery, but hey, they put pressure on us. We had a guy open in the end zone.
Yeah, we did. We got to get rid of the ball. They tried the same trick play they ran against us a few years ago. We got
Yeah.
5 guys on it. Good
Yeah.
coverage by our secondary.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he was going to go deep because we really had that deep guy covered. And the turf monsters reached up and got him. we got a timeout here, so that was just a practice snap. Speaking of snaps, boy, Ben King's snaps are steady.
Yeah, they are.
Of course, he is a pitcher.
Yeah.
Give him a target, and he's going to hit the mitt. And that's what he does. Yeah, the field, Coach. I mean, when you guys were in the locker room, we're watching this rain come down sideways. I mean, I think you could have surfed on the field at one point.
My wife sent me a picture of it, and I knew I'd seen it before. I knew it was going. It drains pretty quick, but it looks bad for a while.
Yeah. Their punter, Trip Morrison's got a nice leg.
Yeah, it does. We got the return on right here, and good job getting. But we had a block in the back.
Yeah, they called a block in the back.
That was a good call.
Yes. So it backs us up. At this point in time, it is our worst starting position of the night.
We got the buck sweep here. Good job getting north and south. Good hard running.
Did you see him put that leg through the tackler's chest?
Yeah.
Good golly. He's 5'0" but he's solid as a rock. What, 185 pounds?
Yeah. Throw it out here to Peyton, get him some.
The bug.
Good job by Peyton getting north and south. Good blocking on the perimeter by Luke.
Bug gets a big hit later on.
We toss it to Braylon right here. He's just got to get north and south, and I really didn't like this call either.
That was a questionable call.
Yep.
It's a tall referee.
Yeah.
I think he talked to the crowd one time when they booed him. John Kellen at running back. And just, tipped. And boy, Luke keeps his eye on a ball and gets a 53-yard touch. I think it's 53 yards. Yeah, 53-yard touchdown pass.
Good concentration there.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
The kid had good coverage.
Yep, it did. We got to throw that ball toward the middle of the field a little bit more. Throw
Yep.
it away from the defender.
Right.
Because we got what we want. We're one-on-one.
Did the ball stay dry?
Pretty much, yeah.
Good snap, good hold, and it's on the way to the baseball diamond. And Eduardo continues to be perfect, and we're 21-0 with 59 seconds left in the first quarter. He puts toe to leather and boots that ball down there. Right at the numbers at the 10. Oh, he dropped it, and I thought we were going to get it.
I thought we were going to get it too. Then I thought Jeremy was going to get hurt seriously right there. He's a warrior.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
He's not big, very big, but he's a physical kid for his size.
Yeah, about 140 pounds with rocks in his pockets. But I'll tell you what, he went after the ball and gave the kid a slobber knocker. I told him after the game, that was our first slobber knocker of the game, and we got a bunch of them tonight. Nice little slant. Number 11 is a nice-sized kid. Called roughing the passer on us. And boy,
That referee, man,
he really got after it, didn't he?
he did.
Thought he was going to throw his arm out, signaling that. Check his rotator cuff after the game. And you know, Coach, with our defense in the quarterback's face, being a sophomore, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is. Good coverage out there by Tripp. Tripp's playing well. He really is.
Tripp is playing well.
He's solid. He's coachable. He's physical. He's another physical kid for his size.
I remember him working out on this turf when he was in 5th or 6th grade with his dad. Oh, he better get down.
Good tackle by Eric McKnight and Davis Allen.
Davis was looking for some fresh ribs.
Yep, forced him to punt.
Still got the ball high, even fumbling the snap.
Nice job by Braylon.
I was kind of surprised he fair caught that one. But you were going after the block, so he knew he didn't have a lot.
Right.
He didn't have a lot of protection down there. The electronic clock operator had me going a couple times tonight, too. Run a little tunnel screen out here on the right-hand side.
Get a first down there on first and about 5.
Logan
Penalty.
Logan started for Brandon on offense.
Yep, Logan, he sure did. He got a lot of snaps on offense.
Yes, he did. Did a good job.
Throw it out here to Carson Spear, and good job. Gets about 7 or 8 yards.
See him shed that tackler? At the 45-yard line, freeze him. We'll get the real play sent in here.
We're spreading the ball out. A lot of receivers. We got a lot of receivers that can catch the ball.
Yeah, you miss Brandon, but we throw the ball to so many different guys. Look at that, right up the middle. Good blocking by the Mac Daddies. We're firing out the ball nice.
Yes, we are. We're getting better and better up front.
3 receivers up top.
Throw it out here to Drew. Just split them, Drew.
Yeah,
split them.
Go north-south and you got a big gain. That's what Logan was telling him. Get north.
Yeah.
We had him blocked to the outside. Number 9's coaching him up. That's 3 receivers to the wide side towards the bottom of the screen. Got Logan up there at the top all by himself. I like this uniform. Oh, nice cuts. Look at this. The backside pursuit hadn't caught him. He's to the house.
Yeah, very good cut by Zach there. Good blocking up front on the counter.
Yeah, you and I could have picked up 2 or 3 yards. All righty, we're in our pistol formation. There was Braylon running between tackles. That's a new experience.
Yeah, we got him some touches in there at tailback. We got a little package for him, trying to get him ball much as we can.
Yeah, he's electric with the ball. And this is where we start getting a little bit non-efficient.
Yep, it's right here. You're right. These last 2 plays, and then they get us on the. What that is a wrong way run. We got the lineman blocking left and running sweep right, and they didn't fall for it then.
No, they didn't. No.
They had been falling for it, but not then.
Aaron Hayes in to do his first punt of the season. Puts a high one up. They run up like, try to fool us, and then we really, then the ball takes a right-hand turn. Now the guys are hustling after it, and we get it down at the 4.
Good job by Aaron, and good job by our punt team getting down the field.
You know, their best starting field position of the night was the 35. Yeah, the defense is just really controlling things.
Throw a little slant right here.
Tipped.
Yep.
Did Kendez get that tip?
Yeah, he did. They called pass interference, and it was pass interference if the ball hadn't got tipped, but the ball got tipped.
But the back judge on your side saw it immediately, and he went running up, and everybody got on the same page. Look at the dog pile everybody's making. Flag in late.
Yeah, this is the one we got a personal foul on. We can't make stupid penalties like this when it was 3rd down when they got a punt from their own end zone. Now we give them a first down.
Yeah, there was a couple guys that they threw it on. I didn't know who it was. And is that
slobber knocker?
Oh, that was a slobber knocker.
Davis Allen.
Yeah. He will absolutely take your head off.
Good coverage by John Kell right there on the slant. Very good coverage.
John Kell is an underrated for a lot of people. Now we know what he does.
Yep.
And if any coach watches film, you probably need to stay away from number 7.
Yeah.
Oh, Peyton Morrow. A blindside slobber knocker. He got him all.
Great coverage, really good coverage. It was a coverage sack.
Yes, it was. And it was a
And then
sack.
Peyton blocks the punt.
Yes, he did. 2 plays in a row.
And I thought Kendez did a really good job of trying to stay away from that ball.
He did. He's athletic.
Because if it goes past the line of scrimmage, it's like a punt.
Yes.
You just got to let it go, because if Kendez happens to touch it, then Sonoraville can get on it.
And keep possession of the ball. Nice play fake. Gavin rolls to the left. And he was throwing this ball away.
He was. He got a bobble to snap, if you look at it.
Yes. Then they called a personal foul for tackling Gavin by helmet to helmet.
Yep, they sure did.
So we get a first down out of it. We're at their 22.
Throw a screen out here to Braylon. What a great cut right here by Braylon.
Then he puts his shoulder down, runs through the guy,
Yep.
and got into the end zone. But yeah, he put his foot down and cut back to the left. I'd have broke both my ankles. He changed his contacts on me. Got rid of his blue contacts.
Yep,
He's got
he did.
brown ones. Zane McCracken snapping. Peyton Morrow holding. Peyton's been doing everything on this drive defensively. It's through the upright, and Eduardo continues his perfect season. 3:35 left.
It's 28-0 here, and we trying to get some more. You know, we'd like to get a couple more for halftime if we can.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that you'd put the pressure on the opposing team on what they want to do in the second half. From the 7-yard line. And this is, I think, their one good return.
That's a good tackle by somebody. Oh, yeah, Eric McKnight.
He tackles well.
Yeah, he does.
He gets his hands on you. You don't usually get away. That's that wrestling background. Huh?
Good defense there.
Eric.
Eric McKnight.
Yeah, slobber knocker. I mean, he just body pressed him to the turf. Mr. Davis.
Davis Allen again.
That means your three guys are occupying a lot of blockers.
Yes.
Hey, they have good size on their offensive line.
Yeah, they do.
Passes a little bit low, good defense. I thought Aaron read that well.
Yes, he did. Good coverage by Aaron.
If that ball's up, he picks it off. I mean, he was seeing things well.
Got illegal procedure on Sonoraville, back them up 5.
Yes, sir. Watch out this. We didn't get to see his enunciation of the penalty. All righty. Mr. Morrison's going to put his foot to the ball one more time. Braylon fields it at the 34.
I thought that was a good job by Luke not hitting him in the back there.
Yes.
Just kind of shielding him. Thought we had a chance for a big return there.
Well, you got a first down on a return yardage. You're always looking for those 10 yards. You
Got what we want right here, and we just overthrow the deep route. We got to put some air under it.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was just in a little bit of a hurry to get rid of it. He had a guy coming in on him. Flares Zach out to the right.
Good job on the screen there by Gavin.
He drew the defense to him, gave him time for the offensive line to get out there. We're at their 44-yard line. This is a good pass.
That's a heck of a throw there. Just
That
gotta
is a good
catch the
throw.
ball.
Yeah, he put that on a rope.
Good protection there. Great catch. Great catch by Luke.
Good hands.
We weren't lined up properly.
Yeah, we had an outside receiver covered up. Drop back, looking downfield. And
Same
just
play we scored on earlier. If he just throws that ball more to the middle of the field, we got a better chance.
and let Luke run underneath it. This is a good pass.
Good job throwing front shoulder, getting his front shoulder toward his target.
Yeah, he's rolling to the left for a right-hander, and he put that pass in there. Braylon ran up against the water container.
Yep. Yeah, he's fine.
3 receivers up top.
Another procedure penalty.
Yes. Back us up 5. Same formation. Oh my, look at him go.
So
We're running out of time
We're
here.
trying to manage the clock here. We got 2 timeouts, and I told Coach Davis, let's run the ball here. We got a timeout or 2 timeouts.
Yes,
So
2.
we throw another screen and just kind of overthrew it a little bit.
Just a little bit high. That stops the clock. And
Sonoraville calls timeout. It's 3rd and 5.
that's their last time out of the half.
This is a great throw here.
Yeah.
Great throw. Great catch. Get out of bounds.
He just kind of casually steps out of bounds. All right, we've got first down inside the 15 at the 14.
Another good run. So
Okay.
we got timeout here.
And
Try
you
to throw-
couldn't get the referee's attention. I mean, you ran almost to the 9.
Yep. I'm trying to throw a fade route to Davis, and throw it to the band.
And the band caught it, and they put on a good halftime show. We got him warmed up, looking in the middle, and he put
To drive it right here to Davis. And
he put a fastball in there.
Yep. So we get the field goal unit in here.
26-yarder from left to right, and it's through the uprights, and we have a 31-0 lead as the half comes to a close. So we did get to put a little question to the opposing coach, which is always nice.
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah, always nice.
Didn't know it until we got back out, obviously, but we talked a little bit about what we're going to do offensively and defensively, but the main thing is we had to cut down on penalties, so I kind of addressed that a little bit at halftime.
I figured you might say something about that.
We're not where we need to be in that area by any means. We've got to quit making dumb penalties, and we're shooting ourselves in the foot because of them.
Yeah, well, we had 4 penalties midway through the first quarter, and we had 4 the entire game last week.
Yes, for sure. Yep.
So I figured, Todd and I talked about that at halftime. I said, I bet Coach Hal's talking about that.
Yeah,
And
we had a heart-to-heart.
I'm sure you did. And one of the things that I think we're going to see in the third quarter is you're wanting to see some clean play out of both the offense and defense before you get them out of the game.
Yeah, there was no talk about, playing the subs or anything of that. We
No.
wanted to get some more time for, we're going to have to play a 4-quarter game coming up, soon. So we need to get those guys in game condition, and we needed to play them a little bit longer. But at that time, I didn't know there was going to be a running clock either. So
You probably don't want to hear my predictions on the upcoming games. I'll just keep them to myself. No, you weren't thinking about. Just relax in the Barca Lounger. Get your Daddy-O's donut and watch the best doggone band in the land, the pride of Georgia's Northland, led by band director Larry Brown, assisted by Sarah Knapp, and led on the field by drum major Catherine Stockman. They're going to entertain you and put on a great halftime show. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.
Now presenting for your halftime entertainment, the Calhoun Marching Yella Jackets. Our show this evening features Georgia on My Mind with trumpet soloist Jorge Jaramillo, Poker Face, and Malaga with low brass duet Julie Haro and Isidro Vargas, trumpet duet Christian Pena and Nicholas Hull. Featured trumpets are Isaiah Ramos, Connor Handley, John Reed, Push Patel, Ty Lee, Tate Warren, Christian Pena, Erica Morales, Hendrik Delgado, and Nicholas Hull. And the CHS percussion section. The percussion section would like to thank the Calhoun Band Boosters and the Calhoun City Board of Education, along with Dr. Scoom and Taylor for their new drums. We would also like to welcome a special guest to our majorette line this evening, Miss Catherine Land. The band is under the field command of Drum Major Catherine Stockman and Assistant Drum Major Nathaniel Freeman. And now the pride of Georgia's Northland, the Calhoun Marching Yella Jackets.
Welcome back to the second half in the Coach Hal Lamb Show. And you came out at halftime and you found out, hey, we're going to have a running clock the second half.
Yeah, I found that out as we were hitting the field. So mentally, I changed a little bit, just because if we get another touchdown, which we wanted to do, then we might start subbing a little bit because it's going to be a quick second half.
Exactly. And it was a quick second half. With as late as the game started, we got out of there in pretty good time.
Mm-hmm.
So we won the coin toss. We deferred to the second half, and Trip Morrison puts it into the end zone. So we're going to start on our worst field position of the night at the 20.
Good run by Zach. Good blocking up front on the buck sweep.
Yeah, I think I gave Zach a slobber knocker for running that ball. I mean, we could just do a bunch of stingers of slobber knockers, but we got to get the turnovers and touchdowns in. So all right, so we faked to Zach. I like this pass in between two players, and Drew did go north-south.
Right, he did.
Little bubble screen out here.
We didn't block that very well.
Nah, I think Greg could feel the defenders coming. 3 receivers on the right. Looking downfield, scrambled to the left. Was he thinking Luke was going to go deep?
Yes, yes.
I think that's what we thought. If he pivots and he's going to... So he was kind of going to loft it, and then he had to zip it. Aaron Hayes with his second punt of the night. This is a nice high punt that takes a nice roll. He got 2 punts that rolled nicely. Down to the 21-yard line. Or maybe the 20. They put it right near the 20. They put in a new quarterback to start second half. They're playing their other sophomore. I mean,
He's a big kid.
Big kid. Mm-hmm. He likes to lower his shoulder when he runs. This is a funny play. Nobody realized he had gone about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage except for the side judge on your side.
Yes, yeah. He was at least 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, I believe.
He was running for the first down. He said, oh, no, the guy's open downfield. Little flare out here, and no, it's a good thing he missed that because that was going to be Davis Allen.
Let him throw short and let us gang tackle.
Oh, you gang tackle.
Forcing a punt to football. And a good, nice catch here by Braylon.
Yeah, it's a good catch. Put it in play at their 46-yard line. Good field position for the Jackets. 5:17 left on the running clock by the time we snapped the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And you really want a touchdown here, aren't you?
Yeah, we need to score right here to make it 38, and then we can get some kids out.
I was just going to say to start substituting. Good scramble, pick up 3 yards. We'll take that. 3 receivers up top. Freeze them at the line of scrimmage. Zach set up in pistol formation, moves to the right.
Good job on the screen. Great execution.
Look at him run this ball. Put your shoulder down, crashing through people, keeps his bounds, stays in bounds, and they finally drag him down.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Good execution on the screen. First time we've shown that play this year.
I like throwing the ball to him.
They had this played pretty good. We thought we'd get them after, We thought we'd get them after they played the screen so hard earlier. Throw it out here to Nate. Good job trying to get the first down.
You know, Nate spent so much time blocking last year. Now he's getting to catch the ball.
Yeah, he's catching the ball.
Yep. Send Mr. Baggett into motion. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Another good run, good blocking up front.
I think he saw the guy flying over him and he got out of the way so he wouldn't smash him into the ground. His vision's that good right now. Roll to the right-hand side.
You got to catch that one.
Yeah. Ben with the snap. Oh, they jump offside. Let's move it 5 yards closer. Let's get it down to the 4.5. Now we'll give it to Zach. Yeah. There you go. Puts his hand down and somersaults and rolls into the end zone. His 3rd of the night, his 8th of the season. He keeps this up, he's going to be one of the leading scorers in the state.
Yep. That's a good job by our offense there.
Yes.
Moving down the field, taking care of the ball. executing for the most part.
Well, with the running clock, it runs it all the way down to 58 seconds left and 38 to nothing. Now you can start substituting. You don't have to worry about the assistant coaches saying too much to you.
Nope.
They're
I
all.
told defensive coaches, if we score here, start rolling some of you guys, especially getting some of our better players out.
And they did. Oh, I had a hard trouble time finding that ball. 12 picks it up, and then it goes
Nice
right.
job.
Got him surrounded, Coach.
That's Cooper Harmon, number 49, sophomore.
Yeah.
We got some different guys in the game. We got Drew Rutledge playing some defense. David Braden, number 42. Quarters already
Fourth
over.
quarter starting.
Yeah. Carson Griffin, a 10th grader, going to be a really good player, number 52. There's David Braden. There's Julian Ipack at linebacker. Ethan Crump at corner.
You know, Julian runs the ball well.
Yeah, he does. Good play by Ethan Crump. Very good play.
Boy, he read that perfect.
Yep. You got Taylor Gresham in there, some at defensive line. We forcing the punt here.
Ethan's back to receive the punt.
That was a good job by Ethan catching that punt.
Yep.
And could have got away from him.
Hey, Ethan's doing a good job.
We got Jake Morrow in the game, backup quarterback. We got to catch that ball, Jake.
He will.
Trying to get the ball to Greg Carr.
On that, kind of like
On
the
the
old.
speed sweep,
Yes. I was going to say jet sweep. And you got to catch that one, too.
Old Blackstock. Carter Blackstock.
You got Carter into the game.
There we go with the speed sweep. Good
Up.
run by Greg right here.
Yeah, just plant that outside foot and get north.
Owen Rudell in the game. We got Kobe Hall was in there at offensive line. Forces to punt. We got our starters in the game punting our first punt team.
Fair catch. Nice punt.
Good coverage by Zane McCracken and Carson Spear.
Coach, Zane's pretty good at snapping the ball.
Alfredo Perez in there at nose guard. Lucas McDonald at end, number 91. I see Mason Ray at linebacker. Jake Morrow at free safety. Cedric Lacey at corner.
That's a good-sized corner.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, I thought that ball came loose when I was.
Reese Poe in there at outside linebacker. A lot of gold hats around the ball. That's what you like to see.
Yes, you do.
Will Hawkins in there at defensive man. Good coverage by Cedric. Be 3rd and 1.
Yes.
Good job there. Holding them to about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
And
did
this is
get
their
fined.
starting offensive line, which, you know, they have some good size up there.
Big size. And your youngins are playing them well. Because we got all second stringer in there now. That's a good tackle down low. It's at
Who was
42.
that? That's David Braden.
Yep.
He's a junior linebacker.
He'll hit you.
Got Jeremy Register in the game.
Man, look at that. That's why you don't hit during the week, because they hit on Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh! He was playing the tackle.
4th down, we stopped them.
Yes, you did take over on downs.
Yeah, I think this is maybe the last play we run. Good run by Julian. I thought for a minute he might score.
Yeah, and he switched that ball to his outside arm. He did a nice job, and that is the last play that we run. There were about 15 seconds on the clock, and you're clapping your hands, say, "Hey guys, let's go shake hands."
Yeah, yep. But it was a good win. Good
Yep.
win. Anytime you can beat your county rival, and
Yes.
it's always a good win.
It was a good win. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back and look at the plays of the game, the Stingers. You're watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show. Say hey, Yellow Jacket football fans. Welcome back to the Coach Hal Lamb Show. The plays of the game, the Stingers are coming up, and we've got some offensive, defensive, and special teams play. And we're going to start off with the first play of the game.
Great job here. They try to go 4 verticals on us, and there's Aaron Hayes making the pick right there. Good job right there.
He read that nicely, stayed back there. He was the last man in coverage, and he got the pick. Turnover belt, 2. From Coach Clay Johnson to Aaron Hayes.
There's a slobber knocker by Davis Allen
Yeah.
in the middle. It's nice to have a 6'5", 230-pound linebacker in the middle.
Who reads the quarterback's eyes really well.
We've got great protection up here. And we throw the deep ball to Luke Mosley, and he catches a tip ball. Great concentration.
53-yard touchdown pass. Luke's 3rd touchdown reception of the season. And Gavin is up to, I think, 5 touchdown passes here. Ooh!
Great coverage by our front side, and here comes backside Peyton Morrow with the sack.
Oh, my. How did the quarterback hang on to the ball? So, hey, we're running the Peyton Morrow show right now, special teams.
Very next play, he comes with the block punt. Good job by Ken Dez staying away from the ball.
And he did that perfectly. He took it right off his foot.
And then we get Zach Fuller in the end zone for the 3rd time tonight, I think.
Yes, sir. Look at him. Looked like Mary Lou Retton vaulting in the Olympics. So, there you go. Outstanding effort. Injury-wise, how do we come out of the game?
I think we're good. I do think Brandon will be ready next week. Hopefully, he turned his ankle last week against Darrell, and he's gotten a lot of treatment, and he actually ran forward Thursday a little bit, Wednesday. So he's running. Hopefully, he'll be ready. I'm sure he'll be ready to go.
Oh, he's ready in his mind. I just want him healthy.
He wasn't happy with me when I told him this morning he wasn't playing, but. He understood, but he wasn't happy. Yeah.
You wouldn't have been happy if the roles had been reversed.
You're right.
Okay. Yeah, we need him healthy. Pipeline, please.
Yeah, I thought Pipeline was good this week. Our JV went over to Sonoraville Thursday and beat them 37-6, and our middle school beat Cass 40-0. So the Pipeline's good. We've got kind of a change in our schedule next week. We're playing our JV game with North Murray at home Monday at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And then the middle school's playing Cartersville in a big game at home Thursday at 5 o'clock. So a little different schedule.
And that's probably for first place in the middle school region?
Probably a good chance.
Probably a good chance, yeah. Okay. All right. So we came out of the game healthy. The pipeline's full, and now we're going to North Murray, who surprisingly, on the score, defeated Ringgold tonight 14-7.
Yeah, not really surprised that they won, but surprising with the score because both teams like to throw the ball around and both teams have a really good offense. So the score was surprising. Now, I don't know if they played in the rain or whatever, but they're going to be ready to go. They think this is the year that they could beat us, and we've got to be ready to go and have a great week of practice.
Oh, we'll be ready to go.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get up there and take a look at Fort Mountain and watch the setting sun go behind us, and hopefully Mother Nature won't be crying all over us.
Yes.
Let's just hope for clear skies. I'd even take some 50-degree weather. I don't want that.
I mean, I don't think anybody saw that coming tonight.
Oh, no. Yeah. We'd like to thank Coach Bill Long's video broadcasting class. That they did a nice job once again producing the game. And goodness gracious, what did they go through tonight?
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, they got wet. Our producer was Manuel Fitz. Our floor director was Mary Catherine Kendrick. Our audio technician was Angie Donis. And our the main camera guy, who's still awake over there on the stool.
Barely.
Freddie Mena Bravo. If you'd like to watch The Boys of Fall, and who wouldn't want to watch them many times, go to CalhounTDClub.com. You can watch it any number of times you want. Any final comments, Coach?
Nope. We just need a big crowd over at North Murray Friday because it's going to be a great football game.
You'll have a big crowd. We're ready to go. We're undefeated. We'll take a big crowd with us. Thank you for watching the show. You've been watching the Coach Hal Lamb Show.